Welcome back to the Vortex. I am Kane and we are here with Thumper. And now Thumper is a fantastic game that I found a long time ago. It's like a rhythm-based game, and it is such a cool concept for a game too, because like there's this big track which goes off into infinity, God knows who where, and you follow it as this little bug thing. In fact, let me just demonstrate to you. Oh, and so I've already played through like the first, like all the main like levels, but there's a play plus, and I was like, hey, wait, I should do a video for this because I really like it and it's awesome. Now I've like attempted it just to see what's new, and there's some interesting stuff. Now you're probably what'll make it easier for me to explain. Okay, so we'll do level 1 plus, and it'll help me kind of explain what's going on, why this is, how this is, or what even. So left and right allow me to do that. Space does like that sort of like boof thing, and then up will allow me to do stuff. But if I hold like right and space, I move and like I hit it, and you'll realize that it follows the beat. Ba bam 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 boom boom bam, and then it like coincides with the slam. It's all part of the beat, and it's a really cool like game idea, and the art style is just fantastic. It's amazing. I really like the way it looks. So this is just level, like the first level of the plus, of course. But the plus, I guess, just means the more consistently you hit the blue things, the faster it gets. Like, because there's a regular pace for all the other levels in the base game, but in the plus, it gets faster as it goes, as you do well, and then it like resets when you fail, which is, you know, super nice and handy. It has a very, I really like it because it has a very nice tribal feel to it, and it's super cool. I really like it. And then it just gets to the point where you have to chain together tons of things. And the audio gives you a lot of cues as well as to what's happening, so you don't have to really worry about it. Like, I could probably do this. Actually, you can do this just by listening and like paying attention to when the things are gonna be. You could probably memorize it, but yeah, well, it's one of them. There's also bosses in which you have to match an exact pattern that it throws at you, and the circles are green instead of whatever they are normally, blue. The squares are blue. The squares are green instead of blue. And hitting those, like the very bright green glows, those are bonuses. But the bright green glows, I looked away for 5 seconds. The bright green glows are what caused like you to shoot at it, which is super nice. And you can see there, it's like speeding up. It's like, it's faster than it was, and it gets faster the more you hit them right. So that's just kind of how the game progresses. I'm trying to keep my keyboard away so you don't hear it. And to go through those yellow bars, you just hold it. You just have to hold it to go through them. That's just how it do. It does get more complicated than this, so I'm just kind of showing you how it works. But it is a really cool game, and I really highly recommend going and playing it. Boom. Boom. 4 times speed. Boom. 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 Da-da-da-da, boom. And those ones are just longer corners. You have to like hold it going through it. You can definitely tell it's getting faster. I don't know how high that multiplier goes. I'm really hoping it doesn't like, because getting S rank on all of these makes it really hard. To S rank, you have to perfect, and if you don't perfect, then like, yeah. There's like achievements, and that's like beating all the main levels and then getting S rank on all levels. I don't think the plus levels count towards that, but I really like this game. Very tribal and very core. And you get really good at predicting the beat as well, because these all follow patterns. You'll be able to recognize them as you go. Bam, 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 bam. And you can hear those cues. The cues in the audio kind of give it away what's coming. So you could actually just play this game blind. Which, I don't know. Would be interesting to do. I'd love to do that on stream, actually. And boom. That would be a lot of fun, actually. I might do that. Boom, bing, boom, doof, boom, bing, boom, doof, boom, bump, bump. That noise that you just heard there was a perfect. That was another perfect turn. You have to hit those just right, otherwise if you hit it just a little too late, you will like lose a life. And like I have like a shield on my back, that means I have 1 extra life. And you have like basically 2 tries. I really hope I don't have to use it here in the first level because it's just the first level. But you never know. And so, the more you get into it, I mean, I've been doing this for a lot, so I say I could probably do it while talking to you, although looking at the camera is very difficult while doing it, so I'd probably just be talking like this instead of looking. Which is nice. Oh, I get new glasses, by the way. Sexy as all hell, as everybody knows. Anyway, here we go. Boom. Bing! Get hit. It gets angry. And it gets very angry. Boop. Hit it again. It gets angrier. Decides to spit more stuff at me. I mean, this seems pretty simple, and you're like, alrighty, yeah, this doesn't seem too tough. But it gets really tough. And I mean, I'll demonstrate in a second. I'll go to a level, I'll go to level 4. Level 4 is midway through it. Roughly midway through the game. I'd say 5 is, but 4 is a good one to just kind of show off more of it. And this is level 1 Omega. Now, Omega is the final boss, like the final level in any level, if that makes sense. Now, there's a big prism pyramid thing that kind of spawns the track, but you worry about that at the end. So, boom, boom. We're doing pretty good. I'd say I'm doing really good this time around. Big skeleton skull spider headman thing. We'll call him Bob for short. Bob is going to die. And Bob will come back 9 times and grow more and more spikes as he gets angrier at you. And sometimes the cues can throw you off, like it almost just did there for me. But it's like, alrighty then. Bing, 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 bing. It'd be super fun to like attempt to play this on a live stream to like S rank literally everything. Ooh, that was a close one. Ooh, and the ooh noise is him dying, which is super good. I think I've just S ranked the entirety of level 1. Yeah, so that kind of just showcases the fact that I'm pretty good at this. See, all S's, and that's pretty neat. Super nice, super good. I need water. Okay. Now let me showcase to you what level 4 looks like. And level 4 is something else. Like, as they go, they get more complicated. And there's a few extra things, like here you have to like space and up at the same time in order to go up, and then you can press down and you'll go down from that. And so the timing gets a lot more aggressive, I'd say. But there's also blue rings that you have to go into the air to hit as well. I don't know if those count towards any anything with regards to being S rank. I don't think they do, so long as you perfect all the squares, like you just saw there. And that's a way to chain them. Like there, I could have like hit it right, but I didn't. Oh gosh, it's a little more challenging. I haven't actually tried level 4, even though it said I did. So, see, I messed it up. I messed it up right there. And it gets slower. So there's like a 4 times multiplier, I think. I don't think I'll be getting a S rank on this one for sure, because I think if you're missing one. But there are definitely various patterns to the game. Like all the levels, like level 4 here, they have very unique patterns to them, and they can really get to you if you don't like learn them. Boom, bum, boom, bum, boom. Like that's a pattern. And so there are various patterns that reappear constantly in the levels that you have to pay attention to, and if you don't, then it's like, all right, it is a chore to talk at the same time as doing this. Ah, I messed it up. Oh, it's dissatisfying because now that it slows down and you're used to the faster level. If you hit the corners perfectly while you're in the air, you'll continue through them. Like that. Jesus Christ, that's the best I've ever done there. Ah, I messed it up. I was too focused on getting those rings. But it's so satisfying when you do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom down, bomb, boom down, bomb, boom down, boom down, boom, bomb, bomb, boom down, boom, bomb, bomb, boom, boom, bomb, bomb, boom, 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 bomb, boom, boom, bomb, bomb, boom, 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 and boom. That's pretty good. Yeah. And now it's faster. And it's substantially faster than the base game when you get up to it. Boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, boom, dun, 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 boom. Oops. And that's an example of you hitting and losing a life. I had to demonstrate it at some point. Boom, boom, dun, 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 boom, bum, bum, bum. And so it's pretty intense when you get up to it. And I mean, I have a lot of practice with this, so yeah, it's pretty good. Normally at the end of any level, if you lose it, you gain it back at the end of it if you hit that right. But in the pluses, I think you have to hit them like multiple times and like be perfect. Otherwise, you won't get to shoot back in the plus, which is super fun. And you get like little breaks oftentimes here to just kind of catch your breath, because oftentimes they'll go straight from one to the next. Otherwise, you just keep going. There we go. Boom, boom. I messed it up. It's fine. Boom, boom, boom. See, it's not that bad at the regular speed. I mean, I say that now because I played through the end of the game, and it gets intense. It does add that extra little challenge. This is looking bad. Like, that's a recurring pattern right there. And it'll start to chain recurring patterns. Also, I forgot to mention, there is lane switching, which is just as fun as it sounds. Massive helix. Boom. Yeah. That is how that do. Level 49 boss. Every level has 1 to 2 bosses. And then there's the Omega. What do you have for me today, Mr. Squarular Tentacles? You're working for the Prism, aren't you? Alrighty, that wasn't too bad. Come on, what do you got? See, there we go. Oh shit. Those are snakes, by the way. Snakes are bad. You have to avoid them on the multi-levels. Pro tip. Bang, bang. Send another one at its face. Right in the face. I messed it up. Dang it. That's fine. Boom. And nice. I did it good. Comes to the end of the level. See, and then it just continues straight into the next one. And it doesn't stop, it just keeps going. Sometimes you think you have gotten through it, but you haven't. That's why I often try to avoid those. Which is super neat. I do really enjoy it. But yeah, this is like much more intense than level 1, but this is level 4. And there's 9 levels. So you can immediately see, ouch. You can immediately see that it takes quite a bit of practice to get it right. Ah, and I died. Because I messed up, because I'm a big doof. I think in the plus levels, you get 1 life to get through the whole thing, otherwise you start at the beginning of that rotation. Here, you have to start from beginning to end. Which is super yeet, but also, yeah. So that is Thumper, and I'm probably gonna do another one at some point where I do a like level 8 and 9 just to show you that it gets intense, and it gets intense really hard and fast. But otherwise, I really enjoy it, and I do highly recommend that you play it for yourself. You can find it on Steam, I believe. That is super nice. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Donate to Charity of the Month in the link in the description below. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff, and we'll meet in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.